Everyone, my name is Geraldo Naresi, and I will be talking about the religion in Pakistan, more specifically Muslim prayer and fasting. So, in Pakistan, about 97% of the population are Muslim, and in the Islamic religion, there's different branches or groups. But in Pakistan specifically, there are two major ones, which are the Sunni and the Shia. Sunni being the 77%, and the Shia being 20% of that Muslim population in Pakistan. In Islam, there's five main pillars that they follow. First one being the Shahada, which is the affirmation of faith. The second being the Salat, which is the obligation to pray at 5 set times during the day. Third being Zakat, obligation to provide alms for the poor. Fourth being Sum, obligation to fast from sunrise to sunset during Ramadan. And fifth is the Hajj, which is a pilgrimage to Mecca. In this presentation, we'll be focusing mainly on the Salat and the Sum, which is prayer and fasting. So about prayer, prayer can be broken into five different parts. First one being purification, time, direction, then covering, and then lastly is the fundamentals of prayer. The purification consists of cleansing of the body, so where they wash themselves and make themselves pure. Then you want to make sure that they wear clean clothes and they take their shoes off. The time, there are five different times that they pray throughout the day. First one being from dawn to sunrise, second from noon until mid-afternoon, third from mid-afternoon to sunset, fourth from sunset to early evening, and the last from early evening to the middle of the night. Direction is also very important while praying. When they pray, they all face in the same direction. They face towards the Kaaba, which is located in Mecca. Kaaba is considered to be a very holy, special place because that is where they believe Allah lives, or a place where you worship Allah. Um, the Kaaba was placed on the earth during the time of Adam and Eve, and it was taken back up during the flood, but it was reconstructed by Abraham. Um, and it is, like I said, a very sacred place for them. Covering, or what they wear during prayer, is also important. Men must cover um, between the navel and the knee, and the women cover the entire body except the face and the hands. Lastly, fundamentals of prayer. So postures and recitations are important aspects during prayer. The prayer is initiated by a consecratory magnification to Allah, followed by multiple cycles, each of which follows the same series of postures and recitations. So the first one is standing, then bowing, then brief standing, prostrating, a brief sitting, a second prostration, and then even cycles, sitting after the second prostration. Each of these positions also involves specific recitations. While standing, the first chapter and other portions of the Holy Quran are recited, either silently or aloud, depending upon the time of prayer. In bowing, the brief standing, prostration, and the brief sitting, Allah is glorified and praised in short formulas. While sitting, the testimony of faith is recited along with greetings to and prayers from Prophet Muhammad and Prophet Abraham. Now a little bit about the fasting. Now fasting and Ramadan are connected. So Ramadan is considered to be a holy month of the Islamic lunar calendar. It is the 9th month of that calendar, and it's considered to be holy because that is the month they believe God revealed the first verses of the Holy Quran to the Prophet Muhammad. During this time of Ramadan, they fast every single day for 30 days, and they fast from sunrise to sunset. Usually how they start their fasting, they start by waking up before sunrise, and they eat their first meal of the day. Then they start their fast, and then when it comes to the end of fasting, they end with a light meal before evening prayer, and then a larger meal later in the evening with family and friends. At the end of the month of Ramadan, there results in a 3-day celebration. And according to some sources I've read and researched, the end of Ramadan is kind of like compared to our Christmas here to us. It's a very important time for them. This concludes our presentation. Thank you very much.